In this video, we're going to show you how to remove your Volkswagen Golf TDI fuel filter with simple, easy steps. Now, the first tool you're going to need is a large Phillips head screwdriver. This is just to undo the clamp located between the flow and return hoses of the filter itself. Now, I would advise a bit of WD-40 because it seems like it gets a bit stiff there. I don't know if it's the heat, but WD-40 will make this a lot easier and everything come up a lot smoother. Next, you're going to need a pliers or some sort of grips or monkey wrench. You're going to use this to release the spring clamps that hold the hoses onto the filter themselves. Now, sometimes these clamps can be a little bit overextended and not fully retract when you're squeezing them. If this happens, what you need to do is just squeeze them and then pull the hose back, because it may not spring back far enough to fully come over the hose itself. As you can see with this one, I'm having a little bit of trouble, and this is what I had to do. It's a good idea to keep a dirty rag on hand because leakages are virtually guaranteed while doing this job. Now, the next thing to do is to remove the return valve. Now, this is held in with a Mickey Mouse clip. Very simple removal, just lever out the clip itself and pull the return valve up out of the filter housing. Now, be careful not to twist it or stress it because it will crack and you'll have to replace it. Once you've removed all the hoses, the filter itself is ready for removal and on to preparing it to install your new filter. Now, to prepare your new filter, what we're going to do is use some of the diesel in the old filter to prime up the new filter. Be careful not to pour too much because you will get the dirt and sediment from the bottom. But this is how you prime the filter, just by pouring a little bit in. Next thing we have to do is to remove the return valve from the filter housing. Now, simply just remove the hoses like we said before. Now, I found these to be a bit sticky, maybe it was just me, but I used a monkey wrench, as you can see, just to ease it off. Like I said, like I always say, be careful because you don't actually want to crack the plastic because it can get brittle, it being used with diesel. Your fuel filter should be supplied with these O-rings, and these O-rings are to replace the O-rings on the end of the return valve itself. Now, it's important to have these O-rings because they do get brittle from the diesel. So it's important to have these O-rings so you can replace them. Now, replacing these O-rings is pretty easy. It's just a matter of digging them out with a screwdriver and replacing them with the new ones. It's all very simple stuff, and you shouldn't have any problems. Now, fitting is just the reverse of taking it out. The only thing you have to think about here is when returning the return valve back into the filter housing itself. It actually goes in one way, where the dent is on the top and the actual split pin slips into that area. But apart from that, it's all very simple stuff, and it's just the reverse of of taking it off. When doing this job, be sure to make sure you're being safe in your practice. I mean, you are dealing with fuels, and you don't really want no kind of accidents or anything silly from making silly errors, you know, because it will be expensive and dangerous. So make sure you've not pinched any holes. Be sure to look for leaks and everything else. So I hope this helps. Comment, rate, subscribe. Thank you for watching.